Hey y'all, welcome back to All in the Cheese. I am so happy and honored that you have joined me here for this video. If you're new to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe. We really do appreciate all of the support that you guys give us. Today, we are talking about my microloc journey so far. I just kind of want to catch you guys up on what's been going on, how I'm feeling about my microlocs, my maintenance routine, and just all of the things with my microlocs. Disclaimer, my husband is in the kitchen washing dishes, so if you hear a little clang, bang, or whatever, just ignore it. Him washing dishes mean I can be here recording this video, so I'm gonna leave that man alone and let him do whatever he's doing in there because I can do this right now, okay? Okay, so first things first, what does my maintenance routine look like now with my microlocs? I wash my hair now about every 1.5 to 2 weeks. That just works for me. I've always had like a dry and itchy scalp, so I cannot go multiple weeks without washing my hair. I have to cleanse my scalp really well, and I always use a clarifying shampoo. Right now I've been using Suave clarifying shampoo, like the cheap blue one, only because that's what we have in the house, and you know, budget, and I'm not trying to buy anything right now. But typically I use TPH by Taraji, her clarifying shampoo, which I love. It cleanses well, but it also doesn't like strip my hair too much. Other than that, I do use, I think it's Carol's Daughter's Wash Day Delight. That's the other shampoo that I use. And then I always use Aussie Moist conditioner just because the loose natural parts of my locks love that. It makes my hair super soft, and it's just been working for me. Let me actually grab those for you so you can just see what I'm talking about. Hold up. Okay, so this is the Wash Day Delight. I would say don't use this if your hair is super dirty because it takes a while to lather up. But once it does, it works well. This is the Suave clarifying shampoo. It's not really focusing, it's very bright. But this is the Suave clarifying shampoo. Like I said, just real basic. Costs a couple dollars, but it works. Now this is actually the TPH conditioner, but the shampoo is in the same bottle. I don't have the bottle for the shampoo right now, but it is the same exact bottle. So I typically get this at Walmart. It's pretty much the place that I find it. The Aussie Moist conditioner is what I typically use to condition my ends. Yeah. Besides the shampoo and conditioner that I use on a every about 2-week basis, when I'm doing my hair on an everyday basis, I typically use water. I always want to use water to hydrate your hair. It's really good, really beneficial for your hair. And then I've been using these two products by Plant Made. This is their Roots and Inches. They're both like oil hair serums. It makes my hair feel really good, and I feel like my hair stays hydrated for a while. It has, I'm gonna read what some of the ingredients are in these products. So you have rosemary oil, pumpkin seed oil, extra virgin olive oil, peppermint oil, you know, that helps with like itching and soothing the scalp, apricot kernel oil, ginseng. So all the really good things that your hair should love. That's what those two oil bottles have in them, and I really love those products. My husband also uses them on his beard, and he says he can see a difference in it. I use it on my girl's hair. It makes her hair super soft, so top notch. I would definitely advise you use those two products if you haven't tried them out before. Next thing I want to talk about is what my retie schedule looks like and how it's going with me keeping my ends loose. You know, you guys know in the beginning I was really big on wanting to keep my natural ends curly and loose, so let's just get into it. As of late, I have not been actively detangling my ends. The last time that I retied my hair, which took forever, and we'll talk about that, I pretty much detangled the locks on the perimeter of my hair, and then when I got to the middle, I was kind of over it. And in the beginning, when I used to detangle my ends, it used to be like every wash day that I would go through and make sure my ends there were no knots, no budding happening on the ends. None of my ends were, what is it called? None of my ends were like, none of my ends were drawing up, if that makes sense. So like the twist part of my end wasn't like curling up and creating like a little knot or a bud. So I was very, very proactive in making sure that my ends stayed loose. As of late, I feel like I'm just trying to really walk in and enjoy the freedom of having locks, and constantly having to detangle my ends was just, it was too much. It was making me feel like I was doing my hair too often, and I just didn't care to do it. So a lot of my ends are still pretty loose. I'll show it to you. And I also have some of my ends that are starting to get like a knot on the end of them, and I'm kind of starting to bud. I even have some locks that it's like it's barely any loose end on the end. And then to show you a couple of locks that are like budding that I am not concerned with detangling. It's a lock like this. So this end part right here is pretty firm. Buds all in there, and I'm just letting it do what it do. You guys know that my locks are different sizes because I did this myself, and that's what happened, and that's how it's going to stay. I'm enjoying the process of watching my hair lock, and if I ever feel the need or I want to like detangle a little bit of the end so it has like that little curl at the end, I will, because they're not hard, so it wouldn't be too much to take like a fine-tooth comb or the end of a comb and just kind of go through and detangle the ends a little bit. But yeah, so if you are looking to keep your ends loose, I would say look at some of my previous videos, and I talk about how I maintain my ends and how I was keeping them loose, you know, and detangling them. For my retie schedule now, I suggest that you retie your hair probably between every 4 to 8 weeks. I know that's a big range, but it all depends on how fast your hair grows and just when you can either get to your loctician and when you can do it yourself. For me, what has been happening is it's been more between like every 11 and like 13 weeks. I would not advise you going that long because it makes your retie take a long time to get done. But I am a mom of 3 kids. 2 of them are in school. I have my 2-year-old who is still home with me. Me and my husband share one vehicle right now, so that requires me picking him up from work and taking him to work, and he gets off late some days. So just doing my hair, I can do it for maybe a couple hours in the evening, but staying up super late to get my reties done is not going to happen. And then I don't have the weekends to do my hair. I've talked about this before because I work on the weekends. I work overnight, and so I'm working all night and then I'm sleeping during the day. So whenever I can get my hair done, whenever I can do it, it is what it is. I don't have a loctician. I can't afford a loctician, and I've literally been doing my hair since middle school, so going to somebody it's probably not going to happen because my schedule is so all over the place that I would probably have to continually cancel on a loctician and just all that stuff, and I don't want to deal with it. I can do it myself. It's just taking me a while. I haven't seen anything bad happening to my locks with going so long in between my retightenings, but that's my head. And like I said, I've seen locticians advise usually every 4 to 6 weeks to get your locks done, so I'm going with the professionals, and I would suggest that for you as well. There's flexibility when it comes to locks. There's flexibility when it comes to micro locks. It's just you have to find what works for you. Now let's get into, where's my phone? Oh, I gotta put a table over here because reaching out on the floor is just, no, we're not doing it. Oh, that's really all I had. Okay, this video gonna be short. I still love the versatility of my locks. I love being able to wake up and go. Like, especially having kids in school, I just wake up, shake my little hair loose, spray a little water on it, and then I'm out the door. Like, throw it up in a bun, and it don't even have to be a neat bun, and it's still cute, and I'm done. I'm gone. Having that is just, it's beautiful, and I love that my locks are becoming more full now. I'm still getting a lot of volume from them. That's probably my favorite thing, is like just having like all the volume of my hair. I've always loved having big hair, so it just warms my heart that I continue to have big hair. And it's the same for you. If you have, you know, hair that's high in density and is naturally thick, it's going to be the same way with your locks. It may start off kind of thin, but trust me, it's going to get bigger, so prepare yourself. I don't have many complaints, but the only thing is, honestly, and it's not even my locks, it's me and my availability. I just don't like the fact that I don't have the time to do my hair the way I want to do my hair. Like, I would love to be on an every 8-week schedule when it comes to my Microlocs, but I just cannot do that. And I get frustrated when it's time to get up in his head and I have to separate these locks, and it's like, oh my gosh. Like, I literally told my husband the last time I was retying my hair, I think I want to call my Microlocs out. And he was like, no, but I love them. And I was like, okay, let me teach you how to retie them, because I am like, that is the only complaint that I have. If you're gonna be a person that's going into this Microloc journey, you're gonna be maintaining your hair yourself, just really think about the amount of time it's gonna take you, and what availability you do have. If you have the weekend to do your hair, you're good. Like, honestly, a day and a half, you should be able to finish it. But if you're like me and you don't have that much time, consider a loctician, or, you know, just prepare yourself. Take some deep breaths now. Prepare yourself for it to take you some time to retie your hair. You can do it. It's just, it's going to be challenging. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below, and I do my best to try to answer them. I'm real bad about answering the questions on my shorts, so I'm really sorry about that, y'all, but I'm gonna try to do better. But yeah, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and let's chit chat about it. Okay, love you guys. Bye. This is all I can do with these fingers, me in my millennial life. Bye, y'all.